Nobody in yet. Okay. My tools. Might have to just stop the video. Hey, there's people in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Scotty, welcome in. I'm working on upgrading and rebuilding a riding lawnmower into an off-road mud mower build. Right now, I'm trying to take the body, get it moved up off on the table, possibly drop the front axles, and then put the body up on these sawhorses. So, hang in there. That. Got the wires disconnected. Now I got to double check. Sure I got the right socket here. Take these bolts in the bottom. Take the engine off. And do not size. So give me 1 second to locate that. All right. There we go. Oh man. Might be said and done. That's actually got stuff in my way. Um, whole piece. Probably. I just dropped the axle. All right. It's got more and no. Welcome in, ever loving. Give me 1 second, guys. a bar around here. Meanwhile, right now I'm going to try and drop the axle out from underneath it. I need to disconnect the steering linkage to get it ready for pull out. And then I got 4 bolts left on this side to pull out, and I should be able to drop the front axle out from underneath. All right. Seems like there's one nut to remove. And I should be able to get it off. Hopefully. Hopefully. And of course, I don't have the right size. Is it a 1/2 inch? No. Is it this size? Oh, would you look at that? I did already have the right size. All right, so that means I need a wrench on top. In case all fails. now. All right, one more. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to get the axle off underneath it, but it'll be loose. Plan this far ahead to doing this yet, but here we are. All right. Whew. Send some here. That'll work. All right. I can drop that out afterwards. Guess should have let the engine over there. Which I'll go and do now. Yeah. All right. You know, welcome in. Back Mountain, welcome in. Ugh. Uh, yep, 2026. Year. Yoshi, welcome in. And guys, grab some of you right back. Okay. Can't find the breaker bar I was trying to look for, but let's hope this works. I'm going to probably make the wrong call here on this whole frame right over again. Try and get to the bolts that are on. I think it would just be the easiest way to do it. I might not be able to get to one of the bolts because I think there's a pulley and a bar. I think it's basically one of the belt tensioner pulleys. Underneath it felt like it might be in the way. I might be able to manipulate a little bit and get past it. We shall see. Munchie, welcome in. Turn this back down so you see what I'm doing and get back to it. All right. I want it to just bounce up on its side. Let me figure out what that is here. Should do it. Is it still in frame? Yeah, good enough. All right. Now where to put that socket? Where to put my socket? For the heck of it, let's see if this thing can break it. Well, let's see what that thing does then. Okay, guess. Looks like it's going to fashion persuasion. All right, that thing didn't work. Give me a second. Some kind of breaker bar. It's gonna be stubborn. Yeah. I was lying living on a farm. There's your pitchfork. It actually worked. Heck yeah. pretty much take out 3 bolts. We'll loosen the 4th. So I'm going to loosen the other 2. And I'm going to set it back up straight. So after I take it out, it doesn't roll over and break my breather, carburetor tube and stuff. Whatever you call it. Right, there's one. Let's set one out. Break these 2 loose. And then flip it back open. All right. Oh, it gets rough back there. So 4 of these, hold it on. Come on. Tube is called an esophagus, huh? You can do it. Whew. Just a second. All right. There's the last two. Now, fun part of it, I don't know how heavy this thing is. So, trying to lap. Come on. Okay. All right, so I won't need that plate back on there until I'm ready to start getting everything mounted back to it. It's gonna be a while, or for a while now, moving it so I can move the sawhorse more towards the front. All right. There we go. Much better. Now I can work on it, clean it, get the wiring done. Now we put our two deck holders out. Got these two coat hanger looking kind of brackets. They're there for the look like that. Stay. Oh. No. This one's gonna be hard to or not. There's the other one. Little coat hanger looking things. Used to hold the deck up. Scrap parts for the truck, yeah. Building a mower. I'm building a mower into an off-road mud mower. I miss all kinds of stuff here. These here. Now with it up here like this, I'll be able to get into the areas I need to weld because it'll be lifted up. I'll probably have to bring my my generator over and run my welder off of it because I don't have power over here. So the welder off of the generator and mute the live whatever I'm doing when I do it. Probably mute it so that I'm not, hurting anybody's ears or anything. But that'll be after I clean it up, figure out exactly. I probably won't weld these things, because they're not. I don't see them being hampered by not being welded. I don't see it being an issue not welding them. I do still need to get rid of the safety wires here because you had this one ram back, and when you got up off the seat, it released a switch which killed the engine. And there's another switch right that makes sure that you the brake push down before you can start the vehicle or the mower. I'm gonna remove both those safety switches because I don't need them. I mean, I'm not gonna. While I'm out riding around, I'm gonna want to be able to get off this thing and leave it running because I live on a farm. I got open and stuff to get in the areas I want to go. I can get some good access to the plate, set up the teeth I need to for the braking system. Gives me a good look at all the inner workings of it. Connect to what I need to do to modify it. Probably clean up and grease that a little bit. That piece is not hard to take out, just a little clip. Pop a little clip right here off and it'll drop down to the bottom. Like clean this thing. I'll probably remove all the wiring, steering, or remove these brackets and stuff just so I can get in here and clean it real good. Need clean spots, get the paint, get down to bare metal for when I get ready to weld it. Things not all day. I'm not sure. My tools. Underneath here, this is the steering. I really don't fully trust it, but what it is for now. I have ideas of what I'd like to put on for steering, but I can't afford that right now. Come on, there you go. All right, so how well the camera's going to pick it up. Guess I could move the camera, right? All right, so right here with these belts, these pulleys, the belt runs through, goes around one this way, goes around the other way. That keeps tension on it. That engages basically engages it to move. Now, when I push in clutch, that would take it off so that the belt isn't tensioned. That's kind of a brake. That's what most people use as a brake. But it allows me to switch between gears without, throwing myself or tripping a gear or breaking the transaxle or all right. So these pulleys are needed. Fine, I guess. That one set all the way down there on that. That one might need cleaned up a little bit and greased. I might also just take those off and take the deck pulleys off, the ones that ran the mower, because those are metal pulleys versus plastic pulleys. That's that dang switch wire. I don't need no stinking kill switches. Safety first and all. All right, let's get this flip back down. Okay, those right there. I don't know why you have to run underneath that though. Okay. And this will be less wiring I got to deal with later on. Play with microphone and wire something else up. Got lots of ATV traffic out today. Sorry for the noise. Ah. Go. Right. Go. I'm guessing that's part of it. Maybe not. That actually runs, looks like to the ground, to there. Hopefully it don't affect starting at all. Guess I have to do some research on that. All right. So now that's all done. Let me raise you guys up to my height. All right. Yeah, a bit of work. Diana, welcome in. Audra, welcome in. But yeah, like I said, for now, that's about what I'm going to do for today. Play with it. A short live in. So, you guys can see I'm still kicking. Welcome into 2026. Hopefully, hopefully it's a decent year. That's what I'm hoping for. Whatever. Yeah, my plan, like I said, my plans for this, get cleaned up, some of the spots welded on it to strengthen up a little bit, which, I mean, this is a little bit stronger frame than I've seen some of them being, but it still needs some help. I still need to swap out front axle with the cast iron other mower, which, kind of sucks because that's the one we use to cut grass with, but oh well, I need my, it's my mower. But get it worked up. I got to figure out moving the brakes from here and keeping this just the clutch. Instead of having the brakes here, I want to put them here as a pole. This would be normally what lowered and raised the deck when you're cutting grass. Like I said before, it's got those where you have different levels of dropping it. I'm gonna remove all one tooth so that I pull it, it has, and then stop at, stop back. And then when I want to put it in park somewhere and have the brake on, then I can take and pull it all the way back and lock in that last tooth and lock the. Um, the ignition. I'm excited. I got to still either get a new ignition switch for this mower or use the one off the other mower that I took off. I don't know if it works. I kind of went ahead and jumped the gun and removed everything. I can hook it all up over there at some point and see if it works. Australia. This is the United States, man. Yeah, I know I'm live on my own channel. Yeah, sorry, just checking notifications. I wish this was Australia, man. I love. I'm not moving. There we go. Stand up a little more straight. Yep, I seen you over there, man. Thank you for the sub. I think I'm sub to yours. If not, I will be. As if you got content, or if you plan on doing content in the future. Anyways, ignition switch. I got the old one over there. Hopefully it works, so I won't have to order a new one. If it does, then awesome. I'm one step ahead. I do still need to get a carburetor for this motor because we had to take the carburetor off this one to get the other motor running. And then all the other carburetors are messed up around here. So, my luck. I gotta get a new carburetor for it. That's about all I need to get the engine running is the carburetor. But I do want to kind of clean up the engine best I can. Maybe take some take sandpaper to the flywheel, get the rust off the magnet. Maybe clean up the magneto a little bit. Reset the gap. I don't know if I probably should. I don't really want to tear it too much because I don't want to have to go out and buy a whole new seal kit. I don't want to buy a bunch of gaskets and seals and stuff. Pierre, welcome in. Wolfzilla, hey, what's up, man? Thank you. But I'm trying to do this build as cheap. No, it's not for. Oh no, Pierre is in. Netherlands. I can't remember. Where you at, Pierre? Yeah, called it. But yeah, trying to do this build as cheap as possible with what I have. I'm not going to be able to do it with what I have, so I do have to do some things. So I'm trying to order as few things as possible. I mean, unless somebody wants to be a, but the word wrong. Unless somebody wants to be a financier and drop the money for me building this thing, I gotta wait until bills are caught up, things are fixed, car fit, other things take priority. Where Paul is. Paul who? Which Paul? Yeah, I got about 30 more minutes. I can hang out and kind of talk. And then I got to go do some work. Some, actual work. The stuff that I make money to pay the bills with. But Yeah, Paul catches sturgeon. So I know who you're talking about now, but I think I pretty much just know his screen name, not name. I mean, I know it, but I can't say it. I'd have to somebody had to type it up there, and I'd be like, yeah, that's him. Yeah, he talks about catching sturgeon and stuff there in Netherlands. That'd be a nice place to go too. I mean, all y'all's places I've seen, New Zealand, Netherlands, all. Yeah, I wish I can get back out and travel again. Are you? No, I'm in Missouri, like central United States, Missouri, with a little boot heel. In Texas, I'm talking a little more southern slang, In the southeast corner area of Missouri, we are considered the South, but I've lost most of my southern accent due to being out in the world, being in the military, traveling the world, different countries, trying to talk differently so people can understand me. Yeah, Callie's got some good ones. Got sturgeon around here somewhere, I thought. I mean, I caught one sturgeon, like small, little guy. When I was in California, I don't remember where I was when we caught it, but I remember on the trip we caught a couple of them. But that's my sturgeon I ever caught. Well, if I could, I'd switch you places for a little bit. Come over and visit New Zealand. But then, so I can go over and visit Australia while I'm there too. Go visit Burko. You're New Zealand, I don't know. Or are you Australia? Maybe wrong, because I've been watching another channel and a couple from there. Okay. Yep. Yep. That's the new channel I've been watching. He was in Australia, but I was wrong. He's in New Zealand. I think his channel is That Was Fun, right? Leroy. Yeah, and there's places here to live. I used to live in California, and I lived there for like 10 years. We were paying $3,200 a month in rent. That's per month. You know, pack of cigarettes got up to like $10. Gas was like $6 a gallon. Yeah, prices were getting up. So I came back here to Missouri. This is where I was born and raised. Was here in Missouri. Matter of fact, right up the hill up that way, up on top of the hill. The house on now, a bunch of trees falling on and everything else, but that's where I grew up at. This is the farm I grew up on. But out here, prices are way lower. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the like I go to visit and all I would be able to do is just sit there and won't be able to do nothing. I had to take my fishing gear with me so I can catch something to eat. $36. It's cheap. Pack of 20. See, do you guys do like Australia? Do you have different packs? Because we only have packs of 20 here. At one point in time, we had Marlboro that put out Marlboro 25s, which was a pack of 25. All of our packs are 20 cigarettes per pack. And a carton, so 10 packs of 20 would be about $36 for the cheaper brand. 25s and okay, cool. It'd be nice to get a bigger pack, but not for that kind of money. Australia, it's like $50 for, $50 for a pack. 45 for 26 bucks. Yeah, see. I go and I buy big bags, just tobacco. It's pipe tobacco, rolling tobacco, whatever, and I buy. It cost me 18 something for the bag of tobacco. The papers are like, well, it used to be about $1.50. They're up a little bit. Basically, for about $25, I have 3 worth of cigarettes. I roll my own cigarettes. I have no problem doing that. So for the price you guys are paying for a pack, I have 3 cartons. That's 300 cigarettes worth. Awesome, man. Kind of wish I could, or I do wish I could say the same. Yeah, exactly. Dang, man. No, we have big. Alicia. All right, so we have a bag of tobacco. It's a 1 pound, 16-ounce bag of tobacco, and that's like $18. Well, where I buy it from, it depends on who's behind the counter. Sometimes it's $18, sometimes it's like $23, but that's enough tobacco to roll 2.5 to 3 cartons worth of cigarettes. Depends on whether you use the tubes and use the machine. That'll do 2.5 cartons worth. Roll them like I do, cartons worth. $3 for 1 liter. Ours is about $3 for 1 gallon. That's why I moved back here. $2.35 per liter. Yeah, see, that's what we're paying for. So gas here would be cheaper. Cigarettes here would be cheaper. I mean, the area where I am is the cost of living is low. I mean, you can get by comfortably ish for like $600 to $800 a month, somewhere around there. That pays your rent if you're renting. Well, it ain't gonna pay for food. Food's getting ridiculous. But your essential bills and stuff, you can get, yeah. 2,000, yeah. So I was paying $3,200 a month. The family, was paying $3,200 a month to live in a house, California. We live near Stadium, the StubHub Center in Carson, California, and we paid $3,200 a month for a house that, I mean, it barely had a front yard, it barely had a backyard. Neighbors, I could literally stand with my hand against our house and put this hand against their house on either side. It was tract housing. Like the town I live in, $400 or $500 a month for rent is, I mean, that's the high side. You can probably get 3, you probably get less. I mean, it is, it isn't. It depends on the area, the day. I don't know. You got to think, like, a lot of people moving around and everything else. Not everybody in California lives in California. They're visiting, they're traveling, they're stopping in to fish. I don't know. There is a ton of people, though. I mean, like, let's put it this way: the town, it's 8 miles this way. I'm 8 miles outside of the nearest town, and that's Annapolis, Missouri. Population is less than 400 people. My graduating class, high school, which preschool was a little building. And then kindergarten through grade was all one building. My graduating class, 18 people. My wife, she had separate schools for the preschool and then first through for elementary, middle school, and then high school. Her graduating class was about 1,800. Yeah, we missed this one up, but as minimum wage goes up, so does the cost of living, so the cost of everything else goes up. It's a race to have a dollar to throw at life. Sad reality. It just went up for Missouri as of the first of the year. $15 an hour is minimum wage. Whereas in California it was something left. Like I don't have an actual, job 9 to 5 or anything. I do odd and end stuff. I do carpentry. I'll do plumbing. I do handyman, gopher. I do whatever. It's not a steady, constant pay. But on top of that, I take care of my mom and my stepdad. Ugh. Like we have it set up where uh, their medical pays, or my brother does the work for my mom. I do the work for my stepdad, or we do whatever. But the medical has the thing, the DCAI or whatever. But we do work, help clean the house, help take care of stuff, take them to where they need to go, and we get reimbursed. We get paid for it. $420. Yeah. Yeah, jack of all trades is exactly it. $24 an hour. Yeah, because the cost of living is higher. Deer, hell yeah. Deer, turkey, squirrel, rabbit. Got plenty of those around too. Time it. I got about 15 more minutes. Like after I get done this live, I gotta kind of hope I got enough light. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a quick short video showing the engine removed and this up there. We have black bear. They're not all that big, and they're skittish. You yell at them, throw your hands up, they run. Yeah, squirrel's good. I like squirrel. And if you're from the South and live in the country or anything, you you eat squirrel, you eat rat, unless you got a lot of money. Just how it is. Squirrel nuggets, yeah. One of the strangest ways I've had squirrel, it was just cubed up, fried up, batter fried up, and then thrown in some mac and cheese. It says some burger mac or something. Yes, there's raccoons here. I do not eat those. There are possums here. I do not eat those. Yeah, it does. It was good. We also had they were introduced years ago, the little sugar gliders. They're like really small squirrels, or kind of flying squirrels that they're mostly only nocturnal. You only see them you walk along kind of out of the you see a something zip from one tree to the other, little black dot. Yeah, we do have the wild hogs. They were introduced by conservation. We have armadillo. Yeah, the hogs, those are good. Like our farm, we get a pretty good influx of them here and there, and then we'll go out and thin them out. And when we thin them out, we'll butcher a couple, give away a couple. Raise pigs no more, but the land is. Squirrel Alfredo, turkey to mushroom. Minus the mint. That sounds real good. I'm not one for the yeah. Some people got some tastes out there. Throw some. No, thank you. I'm not sure how clear this live is or how it's been, because I don't have my laptop out here and I can't watch it while I'm recording it. So hopefully, audio has been good, video has been good. Check my notifications again real quick. Cool. My son will be home shortly. Thank you. I promise I do more than this. And when this gets done, I'll be doing a lot more. I'll be going out and doing finding here. I'm going to start doing some bushcraft and survival. I've already cleared the rest of the family to be able to pick out a spot on the property where I can go out and do some primitive builds, survival shelters, hunting, somewhere where they're not going to be going on, or that you can't do that there. Right, I am too. But I do fishing and stuff. I haven't been able to get out for quite. I mean, heck, today would have been a couple of days coming up here this week would be good, but I ain't got the time, transportation right now. But like, I'll probably hold off fishing until spring back around, and then I'll be doing fishing lives. When I do fishing lives, I usually like to do it. I start evening time, and I'll go all night long until the sun comes back up the next day. I do that because during the summer, you got the sun beating down, it overheats the phone. You got to keep too much hassle doing it during the day. Like, I'll do me some videos, short during the day, but live, until I get some better setup, something, a little tent thing where I can keep the phone in shade, get like a Jackery pack or some kind of power supply to keep my phone running throughout it. Yeah, I won't be doing daytime lives all that often. Yeah, but it doesn't freeze that much here. We don't get like, the ice doesn't get that thick. Like, I've seen a bunch of people take a rock weight on a big rope and you just throw it out in the water and it breaks through, and you pull that rope back in, and you cut yourself a lane to fish. Springtime for some turkey. Lewis, welcome in. Yeah, yeah. It's plenty cold in Ontario. Like I said, the ice around here, yeah, we get ice on the rivers and lakes and stuff. Not rivers, but you get a little bit here and there. Get them on the lakes and stuff, but it's not cold enough to get thick enough ice to be able to walk out onto and like ice fish or whatever. Yeah, Maine is cold too. I'm wondering what for you guys have watched the channel for a while. You remember my natural hair color when I first started was like a dirty blonde. Kind of more this. And then I had a spurt where my hair started falling out and I shaved it all off. When it's growing back, it's looking. I do patches. It's hair, but there is some, a little bit of gray coming in. My hair weird. I know on the back, I got a kind of a bald. Like it ain't. I like to say it's age catching me, but why go from blonde to black? Age, it doesn't get darker; it gets lighter. I mean, I'm 45. Dye her hair blue. My wife did. Her hair is blue. You don't know, chur. No, I've done green, like a darker green. When I was younger, at one point in time, green, and I did this like bright orange. Then I just had a goatee, mustache, whatever. But I did this all green and this bright orange. And I did that at a party, thinking it'd be cool. Luckily, it was during the summer. I wasn't in school. I have done like my daughters and my wife sitting there doing the dyeing their hair or anything at the bleaching kits to strip their hair down to be able to dye with. And some of the bleaching stuff, and I did frosted tips and shit, Like before I cut my hair again this time, it was all light blonde. All this black was underneath it. Like my looked like the frosted tips, like back or something. What we got? We got about 6 more minutes. Pretty good. Been an hour and a half live, 23 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Trying to break out of this funk and get up closer to that 1K viewers or 1K subs. It was my goal 2025 is to get 1K by the end of the year. And then I went ahead and put a pause on that. I didn't want to hit 1K in my first year streaming. I'm past the 1 year mark now. Because I started I think it's September, something like that, of 2023. When I was, finally talked myself into start making videos. Or no, 2024. Sorry. September 2024. I talked myself into start making videos. So September 25 was my 1 year. Now it's January of the next. So and it's starting to get fairly cold out here. I say it's probably 40s, upper 30s right now. Okay. Not a crackhead, but what's up, Victor? Look, I have I'm a crackhead. No, it's not how that works. $18, dang. That's Celsius though, right? Because we go by Fahrenheit here. If it's 18 Fahrenheit, won't we just be standing here talking to you? No reviews. The same dude. I am redneck, but sorry. Let's hide that and let's go right here, and then we will get rid of you from the channel permanently. Bye, Victor. Fahrenheit. Okay, that's pretty cold. I don't know if he is or not. Welcome in, Jim. Please. Rail, what's up, man? Welcome in. Get ready to be here about minutes. Okay. I said no religion. Try, I don't know, tomorrow won't be on, but anyway, later. Again, nice, man. Yeah, all right. It is 2 minutes from time I got to be off, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you all for all the likes, shares, subscribes, everything else. Stay tuned to more videos later on. Working on the mower, the mud mower. Hopefully, hopefully I can get some fishing in sometime. I'll be spring. But stay tuned. I'll catch you all later.